Gor Mahia Football Club chairman Ambrose RACHIER lifted the lid on what it takes to join the secret world of Freemasonry in the country and the initiation process. Speaking on Sunday, October 2 on NTV, RACHIER dispelled reports that Freemason is a cult of devil worshippers involving human sacrifices to acquire wealth. He argued that the biblical King Solomon, son of David, was the first Freemason and that some of their values are borrowed from his successes, including building a temple. Although, RACHIER maintained that Freemasonry is not based on any religion, bringing together members from Christianity, Buddhism and atheists. Joining process. According to the city-based lawyer, for one to join the secret society, they must be recommended by a member. It is not an open space like a church where any believer walks in and is readily embraced. The member would then go to their meetings, which happen in specific halls, to propose the name of a new person interested in becoming a Freemason. Just like a job application process, before joining, several interviews and background checks are conducted to ensure that an interested meet their qualifications. Other checks are also considered in the process, including family background and individual traits. He said, and I quote, "First is when you get to hear about it, and you are lucky to get in there. I am saying lucky in the sense that unless you hear it from somebody else, you may never be interested in it." End of quote. RACHIER stated. He added that, and I quote, "So I would give you a talk, and then go to a meeting and propose that I have somebody that I would like to introduce. We will then invite you to an interview. We talk to you about a few things. In particular, we are concerned about your family, what they will think about you because of all these negative views, and if there is any rejection." End of quote. After background checks, the Freemasons later meet and decide whether to admit a new member based on their qualifications or reject. Initiation process after joining Freemasonry. Freemasonry involves a number of initiation ceremonies similar to traditional ones like weddings and circumcision. However, RACHIER noted that their initiation practices are secretive and only members are allowed to know them. He stated, and I quote, "No, there is no oath-taking, but there is nothing wrong with oath-taking anyway. There is no strange oath that anyone takes in Freemasonry." End of quote. He insisted. Ranks in Freemasonry. Freemasonry in Kenya is divided into 3. Others in the secret society serve as juniors, while others are in apprenticeship position. Before becoming a master in Freemasonry, one becomes a faircraft person. He said, and I quote, "There are others that go on to the highest degree that you can get to, which is what we call the 33rd degree." End of quote. Gor Mahia chairperson explained. Rules and secrets. In Kenya, only men are allowed to practice Freemasonry. However, RACHIER noted that members have started thinking of ways to allow women to join the secret society. Members are prohibited from engaging in any forms of activities that undermine the values of the society, such as corruption and brokering. All members of society can be admitted. According to RACHIER, influential people such as former chief justices, business tycoons, and politicians are part of society. Must be ready to take part in charity ventures in the country. RACHIER said, and I quote, "I joined Freemasonry to propagate charity. There are a few wealthy people in Freemasonry, and there are those people who live ordinary lives like me. Some of them are businessmen, some are medical practitioners, and lawyers, and there is no discrimination as to what kind of person you are. Some of them are judges of our courts. The common denominator is not wealth, it is charitable practices." End of quote. He insisted. Apart from Nairobi, they have Masonic temples in Mombasa, Nakuru, and Nyeri, among other places, where members attend their services at 6 p.m. on specific dates while donning their special attires.